What's up everyone, my name is Elzai, welcome to another video. Want to talk about the LA hip hop scene, but specifically the sound and how that same sound has held LA back from growing. There's many regions out there that have their own respected scenes going on, but for years the biggest outcast has for sure been the LA scene. No matter what, for the past couple years, these artists just can't seem to break out from that LA box. They're stuck in the West Coast only. Really, the last LA act with the most success was Shoreline Mafia, but even with them, that was in 2017 and they're broken up now, so yeah. Blueface too, but bro was treated like a meme. If you listen or talk to anyone from out there, they swear the scene is the best. And while the quality of music is great, it is nowhere near the popularity of other big scenes, not even half as popular for some. And those in LA don't know why. They'll give out their conspiracy theories why, talk about the gang conflict, which definitely isn't that. There's street politics everywhere. It's just that crazy gang mentality that people from LA have, where they think it's the craziest there compared to everyone else. It isn't that. The reason why LA can't break out from that box is because of the sound and the little progression from its beginning of that sound. What I'm about to say might seem a bit complicated, but follow along. Whatever's the most popular in society is driven by the youth, the kids, etc. They decide what's the most popular. Now, in recent years within the rap community, we've seen that trend of the younger generation pretty much dismissing old school rap or being clueless to most of it. And every scene has went through this. There's been a pushback from the kids to the old sound. They've adopted a new sound and make that to be the hottest thing out. Look at what happened with Chicago. The music from Chicago of the late 90s, early 2000s is nothing to what the drill music scene became, and the newer sound of the Chicago rappers like Durk, Polo, Juice WRLD, etc. Same thing with New York. Again, look at the music from the past and now the drill scene. It's very different, and the drill scene is going crazy, along with the artists that picked up the melodic trap sound with their New York twist. Even the newer current boom bap rappers from New York aren't as popular as their peers with a different sound. It's the same case for the South Florida scene. I don't want to repeat everything I've already said because it's the same point. Look at the sound from before and what it is now. It's very different and much more popular. Same thing with Atlanta, who's currently running the game with their sound. But again, it's different from what was before. It's the same case for a place like Memphis and the scene that's booming right now. The scene in Detroit and Flint and everything they got going on, it's not like what it was before. Obviously now with the UK scene and what they're doing, even influencing the Americans, plus it's nothing like the old sound. Now look at Texas and the Bay Area, who are both in a similar place to LA. The sound hasn't progressed all that much into something so different. It still sounds how it did before to most, and that's why their scenes aren't anywhere as big as the other scenes. The biggest artist from Texas is Travis Scott, who sounds like an Atlanta rapper, and G-Eazy from the Bay is a mainstream pop sounding robot, but both just have a more mainstream commercial sound. To the youth who already isn't all that familiar with the older music, like that classic LA, but they know some of it, when they hear that newer LA music, to them it sounds outdated. It sounds just like how it sounded before. It's not something new or refreshing to them. Look at the biggest artist from LA, Kendrick Lamar, who changed the sound from that and has a way more popular and diverse sound now. Take Tyler the Creator, who never had an LA sound, and how his production is, and how abstract his sound is. And YG, who is about as LA culture as you can get, has had LA music from time to time, yet he progressed the sound into something more mainstream, a sound that can reach everyone. It's no secret why the biggest artists from LA don't have that LA sound and production. Now I know to some it might seem like selling out to forget your original sound or something for something more popular, but if the goal is to be a bigger artist, why wouldn't you? Plus the potential to be great with other sounds is interesting. Imagine all these LA rappers with their slang, style, accent on those Atlanta trap beats by those producers, or what if they adopted a drill music scene as well? Same sound to the New York and UK scene, just with the LA backdrop and culture. That would be fire. There's so many possibilities outside of the same sounding music they've had for years now. But again, maybe LA artists only care about what happens in LA and being the hottest in their scene. If that's the case, so be it. But just for anyone out there that's ever wondered why the LA scene wasn't more popular, this is why. They know what to do to get big, but if they don't do it, it simply is what it is. But thanks for watching. Much love.